from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Faking the give, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
From the 44, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. 3rd down here.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get the ball.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Kamara with a 1st down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push upfield was strong defensively.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston on the check down. He finds Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold looking left sideline, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Darnold from the gun. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Oh, good move. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake, Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Looking long for Thomas. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston in the hands of Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the red zone now, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action now, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Prime. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Demario Davis, Saints leading tackler last year, in on the stop that time. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
From his own goal line, Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Cut. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Winston now. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown to this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Jameis now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Four yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Darnold completes it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Here we go, D, get up. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Now Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Saints' 36-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 27, Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Faking the give, Darnold. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston here to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Off of play action, Darnold. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her this, and that was a purse, disgusting with, do for a purse, disgusting with.